Hey, Steve from McFadden Sales here, and today we're going to be going over the LTD NW-44 Neil Westfall guitar. So this guitar is a signature guitar of Neil Westfall, who is the rhythm guitarist for A Day to Remember. They are a hardcore metalcore band out of Florida, founded in about 2003. Neil's been there the entire time, and yep, this is his axe. So let's go over it. Again, it's the NW-44. The street price of this guitar is $15.99 at the end of 2022. It's made in Indonesia, and it does come with a hard shell case. So first things first, this guitar weighs 8.6 pounds. Now, when I picked it up, I did feel like it was pretty substantial. It could have just been an end of the day type of thing. I also do have a bad back, but I would put this in the welterweight category. So right in the middle there, kind of your standard LP style mahogany body weight. Let's go through this thing from one end to the other. Starting at the bottom, you have a gold pin going into a maple capped mahogany body. This body is finished in Olympic white, and it has a bone, almost a cream style binding right there that you could see along it. And that follows the neck all the way up to headstock here. On top of that, there is a 3 black fine line purfling that goes around the body of the guitar, and then that also wraps up to the top of the headstock there. This guitar features a Tone Pros locking bridge and tailpiece in gold, a single Bare Knuckle Aftermath pickup into a single volume knob. Now, what's unique about this particular Aftermath is it's a gold cover with black bolts. The Bare Knuckle Aftermath, to me, is the perfect pickup for a guitar like this, where it's just a straightforward, hardcore, post-hardcore, metalcore guitar. I have Bare Knuckle Aftermaths in a couple of my guitars, and I love the way they sound. I think they're just good for medium-high gain, not really noisy, they compress well. And again, for this type of setup, it's perfect, where it's almost more about stage presence sometimes when you're rocking something like this. I also do want to call out that the location of the volume knob is not all the way back here like a traditional LP or Eclipse shape. It's up front, you can get to it quick, turn off in between songs, that type of thing. This is a 3-piece set-through mahogany neck. The profile is thin U. It's finished off with Macassar ebony fingerboard and 24 XJ frets. Now, the scale of this guitar is 25.5, and the radius on the neck is 350 millimeters. So I did take measurements around this guitar, and at the headstock here, we were at 15.5 millimeters. The nut was 42 millimeters. The 5th fret came in at 47.5 millimeters. The 12th fret came in at 52.6 millimeters. And then the body at the input jack came in at 41.4 millimeters. Up from the neck, you have the headstock, which I mentioned before, has that bone binding with the 3 black line purfling, painted black top of the headstock here with the LTD logo. Screen printed on it appears. On the back of the headstock, you have Tone Pros locking tuners in gold, made in Indonesia, Neil's signature 44, and designed by ESP. Also on the back of the guitar should be noted you have a cutout in the horn here and a little belly relief, along with access to the electronics right here. If you don't know, the Bare Knuckle Aftermath is a passive pickup. So who's this guitar for? For me, this guitar is for someone who wants to play on stage, move around a lot, doesn't want electronics to fuss with. They want to be able to kind of just turn the volume up, play, turn it off in between songs, you know, grab a drink, come back, turn it up, start the next song. Being a drummer by trade, when I got into guitar, I was playing basically all rhythm, always in the bridge position. I'm a big Steph Carpenter fan, so it was always in the bridge, never in the neck, heavy stuff. Also, what I really like about LTD guitars in general that are signature models are, you know, besides the NW-44 right here, it doesn't scream signature, it just screams single pickup Eclipse. For the riff you're about to hear was one of those things where I did just pick up the guitar, played it, it's kind of what came out, put some drums to it, then replayed it. It's only a couple tracks layered, a couple harmonic tracks, some octaves moving around, and part of the reason why I went the direction I did with this song is I'm going to be comparing this guitar to an SN1 directly in the battle of the single pickups. So hopefully I'll get to that in the next couple days here and get that out. But in the meantime, enjoy this song. Again, it's pretty simple, but it's just something to kind of represent this guitar. Thanks.